Good morning, student. This is Himsi Lamba. Today, I will tell you about a most interesting and important topic, that is decimal numbers. So, student, what is decimal number? Decimal number, a number containing a decimal point, are called decimal numbers. Example 6.5. So here 6 is a whole part and zero point 0.4 is a decimal part. So 6.4 is equal to 6 plus zero point 0.4. Now with the help of examples, I will give you a brief descriptions of what is decimal numbers. So here is the ones place, this is the tens place and hundreds place. Now when I want to go from ones place to tens place, I need to multiply by 10. Now once again, if I want to go from tens place to hundreds place, I need to multiply 10 again. So as I move to the left, it becomes 10 times bigger. So the digits, they represents 10 times bigger numbers, or the place value become 10 times bigger as I move to the left. Now what happen if I move to the right? So if I divide it by 10, I can comes from hundreds to 10 place. Once again, if I want to go from tens place to ones place, I need to divide by 10. So as I moving towards the right, the digits are becoming 10 times smaller. So it's become 10 times smaller. Now what happens if I move further to the right? Then that is, if I move to the right of one's place, so once again if I divide by 10. Now what is 1 divided by 10? 1 divided by 10 is 1 by 10. So if I move further to the right, I will get 1/10th place. If I see left side, so it is ones place, tens place and hundred place. But if I move to the right of ones place, I get 1/10th place. So let us understand this with the help of number. So this is the number 423. It represents 4 hundreds, 2 tens and 3 ones. So this 3 suppose represent 3 cookies, or we can say that 3 single cookies. 2 tens represent 2 block of 10 cookies. So 210 represent 2 block of 10 cookies, and 400 represents 4 block of 100 cookies. So this is the meaning of this number 423. 4 hundreds, 2 tens and 3 ones. Now what if I divide one cookie into 10 parts? So right now what I was doing was clubbing the cookies. So this one cookie was clubbed into group of 10, and that group of 10 was further clubbed into a group of 10 to form 100. But now instead of grouping them, what I have divided this single cookie into 10 single part. Let us see what happened? This is a single cookie and I divide it into 10 equal parts. So I get 10 equal parts and each part. So this is pointed part is 1 out of 10 equal parts. 1 by 10 equal parts are represented by 1 by 10. We know we have lesson fraction also. 1 out of 10 equal parts is represented by 1 by 10. So this is 1/10 and this represent 1/10. So it is 1 out of 10 equal parts. So 1/10 place is represented by 1/10 of the single cookie. So it means that I have divided 1 into 10 equal parts. I get 1/10, which is represented by 1 by 10, that is number. So this is 1/110th place. If I take part between 420 and 430, there are 10 divisions. So if I divide 420 and 430 into 10 equal parts, I can represent the numbers which are 421, 422, 423, 424, 425, 426, 427, 428 and 429. Now, if I take part between 423 and 424 and further divided into 10 equal parts, so there are 10 equal parts and each part would represent 1 by 10. So this is 1 by 10, 1 out of 10 equal parts. So this number is actually 423 1 by 10, because 423 plus 1 by 10 gives me 423 1 by 10. And now I know that 1/10th place is come after the ones place. So I can write a 1 here for 1/10. So this is 1/10. So how do I represent this number? So that is 4231. But if I write this number in this way, then is first the 1 place, 1 is on the ones place, or is 1 in the 1/10th place. So what does this one exactly stand for? So I order to resolve this confusion, what we do is I can put a dot. This dot is called decimal point. So this dot is called decimal point and I put this dot after the ones place to show this is actually the 10th place, and I represent it using a small t. So just like 0 for ones, T for tens, H for hundreds and small t for 10th place. It is actually 1/10th place and which we are calling that is 10th place, and we can represent it by small t. How do I read it? 423.1, and this number is actually 4 into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 3 into 1 plus 1 into 1 by 10th. Now what? If I take 2 division, then I have 2 out of 10 division, then I have 2 out of 10 division equal parts. So this is actually 2 into 1 by 10. So 1/10th place will have 2, or will the 10th place have 2? So we have represent 2 in the place of 1/10. If we are considered 3 out of 10 equal parts, then I denoted by writing 3 in the tens place. This is actually 3 into 1 by 10. So, similarly, I can represent any of these division or any of these part using a decimal point. So, suppose if I want to represent 6 by 10, then I simply write 6 on the tens place. This is how I can go on to 7 by 10, 8 by 10 and 9 by 10. And what happened after 9 by 10? After 9 by 10, we have 10 by 10, which is equal to 1 by 1. And 423 plus 1 gives me 424. So just like after 9, I move to the left, place value to the left here. Similarly, 1/10 place, I move to left place after 9. So after 423.9, it makes it 424. That means 10th place becomes 0 and 1's place has increased. So the number becomes 424. So now how can this be represented? So 1 by 10 is by 0.1, 2 by 10 is by 0.2, 3 by 10 is by 0.3, 4 by 10 is by 0.4 and so on. And this is how can I write the different numbers 423.1 and 423.2, 423.4 and so on. And after 423.9, 9 becomes 0 and 3 becomes 4 to gives me 424. So remember 424 can also be written as 424.0. It is the same thing. So if we have any number, we can put a decimal point and a 0 after that. It remains the same thing. So this is what I mean by decimal point. A decimal point is put after the ones place to represent digits or place which are less than 1, that is 10th place, and it is represents. So what is the decimals? The number expressed in decimal forms are called decimal numbers. And decimal numbers has two parts, that is the whole number parts and decimal parts. And what is the decimal places? The number of digits contained in the decimal part of a decimal 1 gives the number of decimal places. Now, I will tell you about one more topic of decimal, that is like and unlike decimals. With the help of examples, I will tell you about like and unlike decimals. So now look at these numbers. These are all decimal numbers. Now if you look at these decimal numbers, they all are very different, but yet they are similar in some. So let us see if we can arrange or we can group these numbers in somewhere. So what are the numbers which has one digit or one place after the decimal point? So 1 page 5.6, 78.5 and 4.1. They have a one digit after the decimal point. Now if we look at the other number, so few number has two digits after the decimal point, that is 270.64, 97.13 and 2.86. So look at that, those who are having three digits after the decimal point, these are 171.492, 86.152, 9.348. Now I have divided all the decimal number into three groups. In first group, they are decimal number which has 1 digit after the decimal number. Second group, there are two numbers which have 2 digits after the decimal number, and in the third group we are having 3 digits after the decimal point. Now you can see that in the picture there is another group which group has 4 digits after the decimal point. So we have grouped or arranged the number according to the number of digits after the decimal point. So all first group have 1 digit after the decimal point. In second group has 2 digits after the decimal point. In third group has 3 digits after the decimal point. And in fourth group has 4 digits after the decimal point. So as we can see, we can group the number. Now first group numbers are like decimal because they have equal number of digits after decimal point. That is, each of them has equal digits after the decimal point. Similarly, in second group, all the numbers have 2 digits after the decimal point. In third group, all the numbers have 3 digits after the decimal point. In fourth group, all the digits have 4 digits after the decimal point. As such numbers are called like decimal. Group first, group second, group third and group fourth are like decimal. But remember, 185.6 and 270.64 are not like decimal because 185.6 it have one decimal number after the decimal point, 1 digit after the decimal point, and 270.64 has 2 digits after the decimal point. So I cannot say that these are the like decimal, but in groups they are like decimals. So now what are these? So these are unlike decimal because they have different number of digits after the decimal point. So I have 185.6, 270.64, 171.492, 670.4315 are unlike decimals because they all are different. It means they all are have different number after the decimal point. So unlike decimal has different number of digits after the decimal point. So decimal having equal number of decimal places are called like decimals. Example, 185.6, 78.5, 4.1, they all are like decimal. As other hand, 270.64, 97.13, 2.86, these all are like decimal numbers. So decimal place means place after the decimal point. Decimal having unequal number of decimal places are called unlike decimal numbers. 785, 78, 78.5, 86.152, 1.7048 are unlike decimal numbers. So now how can we convert unlike decimal into like decimal? So we can convert unlike decimal into like decimal. Let us see how can we do that. We have these are 3 unlike decimals. So first step is to convert unlike decimal into decimal is step first. Find the number with the greatest number of decimal place. So 78.5 has 1 decimal place. 86.152 has 3 decimal place. 1.7048 has 4 decimal place. So 1.7048 has greatest number of decimal place. Step 2. Make the other numbers like decimal by adding extra zeros. So 1.7048 has 4 decimal places. 86.152 has 3 decimal places and 78.5 has 1 decimal place. Now, in order to make them like decimal, I need to have equal number of decimal places. How can I get that? So, I need to have 4 decimal places in each of them, because the number with highest decimal place of this, how can I do that? By adding zeros. If I add 0 here, the value remaining the same, because I can add as many 0 as I want at the end to the right of decimal point. So if there is a decimal point, so at the end of the number I can add as many zeros as I can. So the number remains same. So in 78.5 I can add 3 more zeros. So now this number has also 4 place after the decimal number. So in order to make 4 decimal places, I add the extra zeros which are required. So this is how I can convert unlike decimal to like decimal. Now can you convert 7.14, 9.529, 51.73 into like decimal? Write all the number one below the other, and I have 3 now, but 3 do not have decimal point because it is whole number or active number, and I can add decimal point after the 3. So what is the number with the highest number of decimal places, which is 9.529? Because it has 3 decimal places, I need to make all the numbers with 3 decimal places. That can I do that by adding extra zeros. So need 1 0 for 7.14, 2 zeros for 51.7, and 3 zeros for 3. So now we have convert unlike number into like numbers. So till now why are like decimal are required? Why do we need to convert unlike decimal number to like decimal number? When we need to do that for performing mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, and so on. That is why we should know why unlike decimal is converting into like decimal numbers. So what are the like decimal? Decimals having the same number of decimal places are called like decimals. And what about the unlike decimal numbers? Decimal having different number of decimal places are called unlike decimal. Now one more interesting topic in decimal is addition and subtraction of decimal. One day Aman went to the market with his mother to buy vegetables. He noticed that in each of the vegetable basket there is a note, which means the price of the vegetables. Now Aman's mother brought 1 kg of carrot and 1 kg of capsicum, and rates are given there. So carrot cost is 43.7 per kg and capsicum cost is rupees 70 per kg. So she bought 1 kg of each. So now she needs to pay rupees 70 for capsicum and 43.7 for carrot. So what is the total amount she needs to pay? She needs to pay the sum of these two amounts. That is, she needs to pay 70 plus 43.7. So now we have to add 70 plus 43.7. So now these are the decimal numbers. How can we add these? So first we need to write the number one below to other according to their place value. So tens place, ones place and tenths place. Now in 70 is in the 10 place, 0 is in the ones place, and in 43.7 is 4 is in the tens place, 3 is in the ones place, and then there is the decimal point, and 7 is in the tenths place. And I not to add these two. So now what is the next step? Next step is to convert them into like decimal. So right now 70 has no digit after the decimal point. So I can place decimal point here, and I see that 70 has no digits after the decimal point, but 43.7 has one digit after the decimal point. So we need to convert them into like decimal. So I need to add 10 after the decimal point after 70. As you see in the figure with the different color, blue color, I have placed 10 after the decimal of the 70. And now each of them has one digit after the decimal point. So these are now like decimals. And now we can add them like we add whole numbers. I'd start with the rightmost place. In this case, the rightmost place is tenths place. So I add the digits in the tenths place. The digits in the tenths place are 0 and 7. So 0 plus 7 gives me 7. Then I put the decimal point. I move one step to the left. I add the digits in the ones place. So 0 plus 3 gives me 3. And now again I move one step to the left and add the digit in the 10th place. That is 7 plus 4 gives me 11. So I write here one here and another one here in the 100 place. So this is now we call 100. So the answer is 113.7. So this is the sum of these two numbers. So 70 plus 43.7 gives 113.7. This is how we can add the decimal numbers. So now I recall all these steps again. That is to write one below this other according to their place value, and then start from the rightmost place. We have to add the different digits like we have to do in this case. So now let us add these two numbers, that is 37.1 plus 62.3. So now first we will write one below the other according to their place value. So in 37.1, 3 is the tens place, and 62.3, 6 in the tens place. So I write 6 below the 3. 2 is in the ones place and 7 is also in the ones place. So I write 2 here, decimal point below the decimal point, and 3 right below the tenths place. So even without writing T O small t, we can simplify write the numbers like this is below this other, one below the other. and I need to add them. So the first step to convert into like decimal, but as we can see they are already in like decimal. Each of them has one digit or one place after the decimal point. So need to start from the right and add the digits. So 1 plus 3 gives me 4. Then I put the decimal point. Now I move one step to the left and I add the digits. So 7 2 plus 2 gives me 9. Once again I move to one step to the left. I add the digits. So 3 plus 6 gives me 9. So this is the answer. So addition of these two numbers is 99.4. Now I have one more question for addition. So I have 463.4 plus 59.75. And how can I write corresponding place value one below the other? So I start with the decimal point. After the decimal point I have 7 and 5. So I have write 7 and 5. Before the decimal point I have 5 and 9. So I have with 5 and 9. So now the numbers written as per their place values and I add them. So the first step is to change them into like decimal. Now this have just one place after the decimal point and this have two place after the decimal point. So I add another 0 here to make them into like decimal. And now starting with the rightmost place, which is the 100 place, I add this. So 0 plus 5 gives me 5. Now I move to the left. So 4 plus 7 gives me 11. But can I write 11 here? No, I cannot accommodate two digits at the ones place. So what I do this, I write 1 here and 1 gets carried over. So just like normal addition, put carry over them. I put the decimal point. So 11 was after the decimal point, but still I carried the 1, that tens 1 on 11 to the ones place which comes before the decimal point. Now we need to add the 1 plus 3 plus 9, which gives me 13. So I write 3 here and 1 is carry. 1 plus 6 plus 5 give me 12 and I write 2 here and 1 carry, and 1 plus 5 give me 5 and is sum of the question. So the sum of this question is 523.15. This is the solution of this question. Aman went to the market with his mother to buy vegetables. He noticed that in each of vegetable basket there is a note, which means the price of the vegetable is given. Now Aman's mother brought 1 kg of carrot and 1 kg of capsicum and rate are given there. So carrot cost is 43.7 per kg and capsicum cost is 70 rupees per kg. So she bought one of each. So now she needs to pay rupees 70 for capsicum and rupees 43.7 for carrot. So what is the total amount she needs to pay? She needs to pay the sum of these two amount, that is she needs to pay rupees 70 plus 43, which is 113 0.7 to pay. Now she gave a 200 rupee note to the shopkeeper and she needed to pay rupees 113.7. So the shopkeeper will return a certain amount of money to Aman's mother because she had paid more. What is the amount of money that the shopkeeper will return? He will return 200 minus 113.7. So we need to subtract 113.7 from 200. Subtract decimal number from 200. How can we do that? So first step, we need write the number according to their place values. So 100 place, 10s place, 1s place and 10th place. Now in 200 is 2 is the play 10s, 2 is the 100 place, 0 is the 10s place and 0 is the 1s place. And in 113.7 is 1 is the 100 place, 1 in the 10s place and 3 is in the 1s place. Then I put a decimal point and 7 is in the 10th place. And I need to subtract these two now, just like addition, after writing that according to the place value. We need to convert them into like decimal. So this number has one decimal place, that is one place after the decimal point. So in 200 as well I put a point and put a 0 here. Now these are like decimal because each number has one digit after the decimal point. Now just like we do in normal subtraction, we can start from the rightmost place and subtract 7 from 0. So how can we do that now? 0 minus 7. So 0 is less than 7. So we need to borrow 1. But once again there is a 0 here. So we need to borrow from tens place. But there is also 0. So we will move to 100 place. So it's become 1. This become 9. And then this become 9. And this become 10. So now I need to subtract 7 from 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. Put 9 minus 3 is 6. Again 9 minus 1 is 8 and 1 minus 1 is 0. So the answer is 86.3. This is the difference. So when I subtract these two numbers, 200 minus 113.7, we get 86.3. So the shopkeeper will return this amount to the Aman's mother. That the amount is 86.3 rupees. Now you can subtract these two numbers, which is 85.4 minus 26.7. So first I need to place them one below the other as per their place value. So I write 85.4, then I need to write 26.7. So this is how I need to write number one below the other. Now I need to subtract. Now as we can see, these are like decimal because each has one decimal place. So what is 4 minus 7? Well, 4 is smaller than 7. So 4 will borrow from 5 and become 14, and 5 will become 4. So now 114 minus 7 is 7. Then I put a decimal point. I move one place to the left, that is 4 minus 6. I cannot do 4 minus 6, so this 4 will comes again borrow from 8 and 8 becomes 7. Now 14 minus 6 is 8. I move one's place to left. So 7 minus 2 is 5. So I have 58.7 as the answer. So the subtraction of these number is 58.7. Now I will give you a few homework question which you are solved as a revision in your notebook. These all are questions which is related to this topic, that is decimal and addition and subtraction of decimal. You can solve as a revision in your notebook.